We often hear teachers and administrators talk about how their students come to their schools with such diverse backgrounds, competencies, and experiences. This is true at all grade levels, but often particularly so in kindergarten, as we recognize that some students have had extensive experiences in social settings or are already reading, while others may have only had limited formal education or access to text. Other students have adverse childhood experiences or may not have yet been exposed to English. This all affects where they are as individuals and students when they enter our schools. As we talked previously in our discussion about early literacy, progress in understanding how a student's brain works provides us with the opportunity to address the many factors that can support a child to reach their full potential and to understand how to best meet their needs in their academic, social, and emotional learning. Access to early childhood learning opportunities, care, and supports are key. High quality care and learning environments beginning at birth are critical to the success of North Carolina's children and set the foundation for how they are positioned to succeed in school and beyond. Early childhood education is typically defined as the span of time between birth through age 8 and includes childcare, informal and formal education, and literacy. North Carolina faced challenges in all of these areas pre pandemic, and each has been affected even more by COVID-19. According to recent research that was released before the pandemic, only half of all North Carolina parents were able to access any type of center based or formal early childhood care. 6 months into the pandemic, that rate fell to less than 1 in 3. Further, the analysis finds that households of color face more early education challenges. The care they rely on is lower quality, with fewer employer supports, and the pandemic has disproportionately impaired their access to childcare. For our economic recovery and future prosperity, it is important that North Carolina takes swift action to ensure all of our children are well cared for and well prepared for academic and social success. There are many ingredients that contribute to creating a high quality early learning environment, ranging from innovative pedagogical approaches to expanding out of the classroom supports for families and children. Many of these ideas we heard about from our guests today, and they are also lifted up as key action steps to take in a comprehensive plan filed last week in the Leandro case. We know that early childhood learning opportunities, care, and supports make a huge difference for our students, a difference that lasts well beyond the early years and throughout a child's education and career. We understand how the brain works and what is needed to ensure that our youngest children have the opportunity to reach their potential. While there is much work to be done, we can build on the successes of our current programs and know where the investments are needed. So much of a person's brain development happens before they get to kindergarten and through the early years of schooling, and we must continue to expand how we think about the education continuum for our students, our families, and our state's workforce and economy. Thank you for taking time with us to learn and think about education. That's all for today, and we'll see you next week.